Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Aztecs will kick it away first. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pulls and fires complete. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Movement here from the tight end. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
He'll do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Offense set on 1st down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's York. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it to the right side. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back. Quarterback's got to do a better job being more accurate with that. You got to know he's not a receiver, right? It's not his natural form. They don't make awkward body catches as gracefully as some of these other guys, and it's sometimes harder for them to stay on his feet. Let him work. Get him the ball in the chest. Nice job bailing out his QB, but the QB's got to return the favor.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Doors. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contained. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Off play action. And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Aztecs will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at...
Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Now we'll Get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Looking for a huge play. And the ball is intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just drives in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them. And he breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks. Whether they rush 4, 5, or 6, time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll let it go down the right side. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this depth.
Unloads it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Toss to the outside. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
2nd down after that incompletion. The play action fake. Getting some heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Offense in a split backfield. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
That's caught. It's Brown. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, San Diego State. And once he got loose, it was all over. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisiana Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Wide out in motion. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Vandy. And the punishment has been extended. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. They'll try the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Tempo in overdrive. They've been running it, but now the pass. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pocket starts to collapse. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Floating away. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Commodores are rolling down the field.
42 Spider.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
At the 16-yard line. 1st down, Commodores. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Vanderbilt 31.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
Cricket.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big...
Touchdown Doors! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Aztecs in the hurry-up. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Aztecs! A great catch and run for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. 1st down here for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down. They want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fires left. And the ball is picked off. He was thinking.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying
nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know your ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Off-play action on first down. Coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up by 21 over Iowa State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo. On the option. Now the toss. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Excellent field position here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on first down. Swings it out to the flat. There's a live football. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws for the tight end. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Wants to return it.
Returner is tackled down at the 34.
The offense set for a first down play. They want that clock to run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Line getting set on second down. Here's the handoff. The Commodores will keep this drive going.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Now on second down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
Number 10 in punt formation.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot.